Hey Sagittarius, this is Dana with Taurus Star Tarot, and we are about to do a general reading for your sign today. That being said, as you know, if you watch my channel, I say this every time. This is not a personal reading for you. This is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. It may resonate with you. It may not. If it resonates with you, that's awesome. That means I'm doing my job and the cards are speaking directly to you today. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay too. It just wasn't your reading, right? You can also cross-watch your own sign, and if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarius, cross-watch the other signs in their chart as well. There is a link in the box below that will take you to a website that will generate a natal birth chart for you, that will tell you every position of every planet in the solar system that we know of, that was present at the time in the day that you were born. The first chart that pops up is the chart you want to look at because that has your sun sign, which of course is Sagittarius. This is how the world interacts with you. Your ascending sign, which is how you interact with the world. Your moon sign, which is how you love, how you feel about your world, and your Venus sign is how you give and receive love. So in that first box that pops up, that's what you want to look at. If you keep scrolling down past all the charts that make absolutely zero sense unless you're an astrologer, scroll down and it will give you a brief synopsis of your personality based on the planetary position at the time of your birth. It's amazing. So anyway, cross-watch your other signs because it will give you a complete and total picture, because these general readings can be a little bit spotty at times, okay? All right, what else? If you would like a personal reading for just for your situation, you can hit me up at TaurusStarTarot.com. That's right, I said TaurusStarTarot.com because that is the place to be to schedule a reading with me. You can pick your time, pick your day, pick any way that you want to pay, and I will show up and show out just for you. $40 will hook it up. All right, let's get started with this reading. So, I laid out all of these cards, right? And I was stuck here, just stuck. I just could not get through this little portion right here. So I asked for a clarifying card to clarify what happened right here. So, in your recent past, right? Or your soon-to-be recent past, if this hasn't happened for you yet, the Knight of Wands. Somebody comes into you with some passionate messages. Passionate messages, not messages about love, not messages about truth, not messages about emotions or feels or security, but about passion, right? Which throws you into the Nine of Swords, all up in your head, all up in your head. Maybe can't sleep at night, just it's rolling around your head constantly, trying to make sense of this message of passion that came into you, right? Justice needs to be applied to the situation. Justice doesn't happen unless there's an injustice that justice has to correct, right? Which tells me that this is somebody that you have dealt with from your past. Otherwise, there would not be an injustice here. If it's a fresh person, you don't have a history. Therefore, there can't be an injustice, right? So you are all up in your head, and you think that justice needs to be applied to this situation. You are manifesting all of your self-control, right? You are manifesting your feels, your thoughts, your passion, and your sense of security. You're manifesting it, trying to make sense out of what just happened right there in regards to a love relationship that ended badly. And now you need some strength to process these messages that are coming into you. Lovers, right? Love, harmony, relationships in our life. You are processing all of this right here in regards to a love relationship. Based on these messages of passion that came in, you do see hope for this relationship. You see hope, you see faith, purpose, renewal, and some spirituality. You know, maybe you feel spiritually connected to this person somehow, some way. But in regards to this love relationship, you do see hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality in this person, in this relationship. However, you are definitely going to go inside and make sure all that glitters is gold, because you just don't quite trust it. right? Which goes back to the justice and the injustice, some fairness, truth, cause and effect, and law, sending you up into the Nine of Swords mode and having to pull on the Magician to bring it all together and make sense out of it. So you are sitting in your subconscious mind for a minute. You're making absolutely sure that this is something that you want to move forward with. And lo and behold, yes, with the Chariot card, you are going to take forward action. You're going to take forward action. Temperance card comes in and says, hold on, put the brakes on for a second. Put the brakes on for a second. Is this really the purpose for your life right now? Is this really, really what you want right now? Because if you go forward with this, you are going to have a new beginning. With this Knight of Wands messenger that came in here, you're going to have a new beginning and you're going to take a new journey with this person. But you have some past residual issues, right? You have some past issues that you need to rectify and deal with. So you put the brakes on the situation for a second, trying to see if there's purpose in this reconciliation. To plan your future. To take a new beginning and have a new journey with this person. To have a new beginning and take a new journey with this person. This whole revelation right here is burdensome for you. It's stressful. It's burdensome. It's not something that you take lightly in any way whatsoever. So what do, Saggy? You sit down and you contemplate. You think about things and you reevaluate everything that you know about the situation. And it makes you feel like the Five of Cups, right? It makes you feel, despair, right? Because in the past, there probably was loss and regret and disappointment. And these are the things that you're rolling around in your head, right? These are the things that you're rolling around in your head. These are the things that initially made you go, oh, God, he's fucking back. But you have feels for this person. You do. You have love for this person. If you didn't have love for this person, you wouldn't be considering this, right? You'd be like, nah, I'm good. No thanks. But these messages that came in sent you for a loop, right? Sent you for a loop, and there needs to be some justice applied because in the past, there were injustices that happened, right? And you're going to need some strength to work your way through this situation. Okay. This is what you're contemplating and reevaluating right here. You're contemplating all of this offering that's on the table right there, and you're reevaluating what happened in the past and how you feel about it now. The Queen of Swords comes in and says that you are making a decision and you are going to speak your truth. The Queen of Swords, she's a no bullshit kind of lady, right? She's quick on her feet. She's organized inside and out. She's perceptive. She's independent. She's a clear thinker. She has authority and truth. She doesn't take any bullshit. You backtalk this Queen of Swords and she will cut you, right? So there's you, Sagittarius. Even though this is an air energy, this is you formulating and implementing a decision that you came out of the contemplation mode with, right? You contemplated, reevaluated. Now you have some clear mental. You have some clear mental, and you are going to communicate this decision to this King of Wands, right? So he's escalated from a Knight of Wands with passionate messages to the King of Wands, right? This guy's a badass, and you're super attracted to him. You see yourself having the Ten of Cups with this guy, this person, okay? You see yourself having harmony, marriage, happiness, values alignment, and a happy life with this person. You see this person bringing authority, establishment, control to your life, right? This is the card of Aries. You see this person bringing structure to your life. You see yourself coming together and creating a life with this person. And the thought of it makes you super, super, super happy. But you want to make sure, absolutely sure, the Queen of Swords twice. You want to make absolutely 100% sure that this person understands where you are, where you stand, and what you think about the situation, right? You're not going into this with your heart on your sleeve. You're going into this with his heart on your sword, right? I will fucking cut you if you fuck with me again, is what this Queen of Swords is saying, right? So you come out of this, like I said, it brings you happiness. You come out of this feeling contented and happy and ready to move forward because you've spoken your truth. You've gotten your point across, and this King of Wands character right here, he understands where you stand on the matter, right? You come out, like I said, 3 Cups was over here. You come out feeling happy, successful, celebratory, right? Because you've come to the conclusion that yes, there is a potential for new beginning for love here. There is a potential of a new beginning for love here. There absolutely is. And there's more happiness. The Sun card, right? Positivity, warmth, success, vitality. The whole thing is just sprinkled with sunshine, right? You feel good about it. Control and stability has been established in this situation. Your security within yourself after speaking your truth. You feel like the situation is stabilized and you're in control, right? And you probably are in control. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she's in control, right? Nobody argues with her. However, we have the Two of Swords right there. The Two of Swords tells me, in this particular positioning, at this particular time in the reading, that you have called a truce. You have called a truce to your feelings, your blocked emotions. You've called a truce. You're like, you know? Done. The Queen of Swords, she addressed the situation. There's a truce in regards to choices and decisions that you had to make, right? Choices and decisions that you had to make, and the confusion that you felt while you were doing this decision-making process right here. Have the Three of Pentacles coming in and saying that control, stability, choices and decisions made, a truce called, truth is spoken, decisions made. Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration is on the horizon for you, my friend. Now, let's get to the big part here, okay? You still are a little bit tied up in your mental. You're still a little bit tied up in your mental, reflecting about the injustice that happened with this relationship in the past. You're still caught up in your mental about it, right? But this is a self-imposed restriction. This is, you can't see the forest through the trees, right? Choosing to roll around in your head repeatedly over and over and over again, right? Because of the toxic situation that happened from the past, right? Because of your shadow self. Your shadow self is somebody. Your shadow self is you. It's the thoughts inside of your head that you would never share with somebody else, right? And this shadow self, this devil, this little toxic energy right here, keeps telling you over and over and over again, he fucked you over in the past. He backstabbed and betrayed you. Something happened to this relationship that caused an inevitable end. And it hurt you so badly that you're up in the head with the Nine of Swords often, right? And you feel loss, regret, disappointment. You've had to sit down and contemplate and reevaluate. And you don't answer this King of Wands character with love. You don't answer him with the Queen of Cups. You don't answer him with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't answer him with the Queen of Wands. You answer him as the Queen of Swords because he has hurt you in the past, right? Here you are, still tossing all that around, right? You've decided to go forward. You're happy that this is happening, but you can't let go of what's going on inside of your head because this devil energy keeps telling you he's a player. He's going to hurt you again. He's going to backstab you. There's going to be shady behavior. You know, all the shit that goes on up inside of our head. I have sworn so much in this video. I am so sorry, Saggy, but hey, it's what I am. It's who I am, right? R-rated. Fair warning. R-rated. So you're up in the head with this toxic energy that you can't seem to shake because it keeps whispering in your head. It's going to happen again, right? However, you overcome that toxic energy. You overcome that toxic energy, and you decide that you are going to go forward and manifest a new opportunity with this King of Wands. You are going to pursue wishes fulfilled, comfort, happiness, and satisfaction. You are going to go after your 10 of Pentacles, harmony, marriage, happiness, values alignment, right? But not until you sit with it for a minute in the Hangman energy. The Hangman is about pausing, surrendering, okay? Pausing, surrendering, letting go, and coming out on the other side with a new perspective. That's what you're doing. So much so that you're in the hermit mode, right? You're hermiting. You are going inside. You're seeking some introspection, some soul searching. You are soul searching, seeking introspection, and seeking inner guidance about this particular situation, about fighting with this toxic energy right here. You're going inside. You're going inside, and you're going to work it all out, and kaboom, judgment comes. Judgment comes in and says a decision has been made. There is a rebirth, an absolution to the situation, and a rebirth, right? Because when we make an important decision in our life, until we execute it, it's meaningless, right? So when we make that important decision and we execute it, at that point of execution, there is a rebirth in the direction that we're going to go, right? Because before we executed it, we were the same. And then we execute it and it creates a rebirth, right? So you have executed a decision right here in your life that you came to while in Hangman, while in Hermit. You've executed a decision. You have manifested all the tools that you need to be strong, stand up, and go forward in this situation. Go forward to be the Queen of Pentacles, right? This is the card of stability, security. She's practical, she's homey, she's motherly, she's down to earth, she's grounded, right? She is the queen of mothers, right? She brings home the bacon and fries it up in the pan kind of woman, right? This represents relationship, building a home, coming together and creating a life together, okay? So you are manifesting everything that you need to collect within yourself to be the Queen of Pentacles, right? And it doesn't mean that, I mean, you're Sagittarius, you're fire energy, right? It doesn't mean that you are an earth energy. It just means that you're embodying. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You want to go forward and be wifey material to this Knight of Wands with an inspired new beginning. Because you have mental breakthroughs and mental clarity, you know where you stand in this situation. You've been in touch with your High Priestess. Remember, you sat down with the Moon card back here somewhere. You've been in touch with your High Priestess. You've had a sit down with your intuition while you're in the Hangman mode, while you're in the Hermit mode. You sat down with the High Priestess and you had a good, hard, long talk about what this means and what's expected of you and how you're going to move forward. How are you going to move forward? The same thing. You know, the Queen of Pentacles just happened to be already used in the deck, so the tarot threw out the King of Pentacles. You are security, control, power, discipline, abundance, security. This is like we just talked about with the Queen. This is relationship material right here, right? This is relationship material, and you've made the decision with your sit down with the High Priestess to be in a relationship and be relationship material, to plan for your future and build with the sharing of feels, right? The giving and taking and sharing of feels with another person. Now these are all aces and pages that are coming up here, right? As far as manifesting new beginnings, right? Aces and pages, that's like the seedlings. The little bitty seedlings of a new opportunity, of a new romance, of a new love, okay? It's the seedling opportunities. How y'all procure it and tend to it down the road will determine the ultimate outcome of how this all works out for you. But right now, these seedlings are on the table, and you are going to go forward and share your feels with somebody. And that's how it is, Sag. That's what the cards are saying for you today. We're going to go back, as always, and do a really quick recap. And I'm going to talk fairly quickly, so pay attention. All right, let's go through these all again, and we're going to do it kind of fast. So we have somebody coming into you with passionate messages. Throws you in your mental hard because you have learned a lesson from dealing with this person in the past. Right? You have learned a lesson from dealing with this person in the past. And there needs to be some kind of justice applied to this situation. Fairness, truth, I think. I think truth needs to be spoken, because here you are speaking your truth, right? Some truth needs to be spoken about this situation. You are manifesting all of the tools and resources that you need to contemplate whether you're going to go forward with a love relationship with this Knight of Wands or not, because there has been an inevitable end and quite substantial pain associated with it in the past. But you feel that you have the strength to give this one more go. What are you going to give one more go? A love relationship. A love relationship that has hope, faith, purpose, and renewal attached to it. Spirituality. You feel that this is something that, you know, you probably can't shake this guy, right? Or this person, this energy. You probably can't shake this energy, and you feel like it's some kind of a spiritual attachment. The moon comes in with more spirituality, says you're having a sit down with your subconscious mind. You're making sure that there's no shady shadows being cast. You know, you look out, you know, when there's a full moon, you look out in your backyard, and you know that's the same bush that's been there like the whole time. You know, it's the bush you barbecue in front of. It's the bush in your backyard. But when the moonlight comes down in a full moon, it casts shadows. And you can find yourself looking out the window going, is that bush? What's next to that bush? Who's in our backyard? What is that? Right? You are making sure that there is no shady behavior going on here. You're making sure that this is something that is solid enough for you to progress forward with. And lo and behold, you do, because the Chariot card represents forward movement. Forward movement. But not without a little bit of pause and hesitation, okay? Pause and hesitation, because you want to make sure that this is the purpose of your life. You want to make sure that this new beginning and this new journey that you are going to take with this Knight of Wands messenger over here is something that you can plan your future on. And this whole decision-making process right here, it's burdensome for you. It's a load to carry, right? It's stressful because of what happened with it in the past. So you're going to pause, contemplate, and reevaluate the entire situation. The Five of Cups says you are going to make sure that you are not setting yourself up for disappointment, because there has been loss and regret in the past. You come out of this contemplation mode with the attitude of the Queen of Swords, right? No bullshit. I'm going to speak my truth to you. This is the way it's going to be. And if you can't handle that, you can hit the road. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, because I am not going through this again. I am not going through this again. That's your guy right there, the King of Wands. He was the Knight of Wands up here. Now he's the King of Wands. So you are speaking your truth. You have formulated a decision over here, and you are speaking your truth to this King of Wands. You're speaking your truth to this King of Wands about what you expect for your future, about what you expect in this relationship, right? And how you absolutely, positively will not settle for anything less than stability, establishment, and structure in your life. And how this will bring you happiness. There you are. Again, all of this sandwiched between the two Queen of Swords, right? All of this conversation, this frank, truth-speaking conversation that you have with this King of Wands, sandwiched between the Queen of Swords. There is absolutely no mistaking for this King of Wands what you expect and what you want, and you will not settle for less. Apparently, the conversation goes well because there you are being happy, happy, right? Filled with overwhelming emotions and love, the seedlings of a new beginning of love planted in the ground, sprinkled with sunshine, right? Happy, joy, happy. The situation has been stabilized. There is control, right? Control and stability to the situation. You have called a truce with your indecision right there, right? Because the Queen of Swords has already spoken the truth. Now there is a truce to the blocked emotions that you were carrying around with you. In regards to the choices and the decisions that you have recently made right there, that you have recently negotiated with that King of Wands character, that's going to result in teamwork and collaboration for your future. Still caught up in your head though a little bit, can't really let go of the pain from the past yet, right? This devil energy, this toxic energy whispering in your ear, and this devil can also represent the toxicity that was this relationship in the past, right? So you are rolling that all around in your head, and you come to terms with it because you decide to go forward with manifesting this new opportunity, with manifesting happiness and harmony and marriage and wishes fulfilled and comfort and happiness and satisfaction. Happy is all over this reading, right? But it's not without pausing, surrendering, letting go of the bad feelings from the past and coming out on the other side with new perspectives, right? Not only are you going into hangman mode, okay, so you are giving this so much thought, Sagittarius. It's not even, I can't even make light of it. I can't even make a joke about it, right? Because you are drop dead serious about your expectations for this relationship. Drop dead serious, right? And not only do you go into hangman mode to pause, surrender, come out on the other side with new perspectives, but it's doubled up with the Hermit. Not only is it doubled up with the Hermit, but you also have a sit down with the High Priestess. I mean, this is like a big deal. This is not some little flippant, all right, let's get back together, let's give it another go. No, this is something that is very, very seriously discussed, negotiated, and talked about. Not only with this King of Wands that wants to come back into your life, but with yourself as well, right? We have that devil energy right there. But don't you worry, that devil energy, he can't compete with the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess is going to come in and he's just going to kick that devil energy. She's just going to kick that devil energy out because you're in hangman, pausing, surrendering, letting go, coming out with new perspectives, soul searching, doing some introspection, right? Being alone, seeking some inner guidance from who? From your High Priestess. You're going to sit down with that High Priestess and you're going to come to terms with all of this within yourself. Judgment is the result, a decision, a forward-moving, action-oriented decision, right? That creates a rebirth in you, in the situation. You manifest all of the elements of life. You manifest your feels and your emotions, your thoughts and your communications, your inspiration and your passion, and your pockets and your security. You manifest it all and bring it together because, by golly, you are going to be the Queen of Pentacles, right? Not only are you going to be the Queen of Pentacles, but you are going to be the King of Pentacles as well. Maybe it's earth energy you're dealing with. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But nevertheless, you are creating the foundation for a very serious, stable, loyal, dedicated commitment with somebody. You are going to have an inspired new beginning with mental breakthroughs and mental clarity. There is no misunderstanding where Sagittarius stands and where Sagittarius comes from in this reading, right? There's the High Priestess that we talked about. You know that you know that you know in your soul that this is what you're going to do, and you feel like it's the right decision for you to plan for your future and share your feels with another person, right? There you go, Sag. That is your reading. Is there anything else that the cards want to spit out for us today? Knight of Cups, right? Knight in shining armor, romance, charm. Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady, purposeful, intentional relationship with somebody. A plan. Anything else? Anything else? Kapow! Manifesting a prosperous new beginning. Anything else? All right, Sag, I think this is the conclusion to your reading, my friend. I do hope that it has given you some kind of inspiration, some kind of purpose, some kind of understanding about what's going to happen. Look, the Tower, commitment, giving and receiving and sharing with another person. The Four of Wands, celebration, harmony, home, marriage, and community, and coming out of a broken heart, right? Three of Swords in reverse is releasing pain, optimism, and forgiveness. Planning for your future. I mean, this is beautiful, Sag. This is beautiful. And I think what's the most beautiful is that you're not taking any bullshit. You know exactly who you are and what you want, and you're not settling for less. And I'll tell you what, if this, because remember we talked seedlings, beginning of a relationship, seedlings, beginning of a relationship. If this character, if this Knight of Wands guy right here, where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Got to be, of course, the very last one I grabbed there. Nope, that's the, where'd he go? The Knight of Wands. Anyway, this King of Wands, there he is, this King of Wands guy right here, if he doesn't act right, you are not going to go forward with this relationship. You're not going to, I mean, you're going to start it, you're going to feel it, you're going to go around, and you have absolute intentions and plans for happiness, harmony, love, home, the whole shebang. But if he doesn't act right, this Queen of Swords right here, she'll cut him off in a heartbeat, and he knows that. He knows that. There's absolutely no doubt, because you notice he's been quiet. This reading's been all about you. And there has been no other person in this reading except for the initial offer and the communication between you two. He's been quiet. He knows. He knows that you're not going to take any bullshit. All right, Sag, that's it. The cards have stopped talking. Nobody wants to say anything anymore. That's your reading, my friend. Namaste.